So yesterday we have discussed about a conical pendulum. Today we are going to learn new point, that is vertical circular motion. Circular motion which is occurring in vertical direction. Till now we were just discussing of circular motion in horizontal direction, which were in the horizontal plane. Now we are going to learn it into the vertical plane. Okay, so circular motion in vertical plane is called as nothing but vertical circular motion. Now we have to derive the expression for tension at highest, lowest and along the mid position of a particle when particle is performing vertical circular. Base example is merry-go-round. Okay, here in the circus we prefer to sit in this merry-go-round. Okay, and during that the motion traced by us is nothing but a vertical circular motion. So when we are at the top, what is the tension? When we are along the midway, what is the tension? And when we are at the bottom, what is the tension? Okay, so we have to consider this figure. This is the center. Let a particle perform circular motion. Let particle be at point P. Okay, so OP is a radius. Now T is a tension in this string OP. OP is a string thread. Then there is a certain tension in this string. That tension is nothing but T. Okay. Now if you see this, it is going like this. Particle is here whose weight will act vertically downward. So we have to consider this weight. This weight is mg. Now we have to resolve this weight into two components. Okay. So along tangential component, that is mg sin theta, and along the string, that is nothing but mg cos alpha. Okay, now let us see. Now forces which are acting along the point P are what? Tension T along OP, tension T along OP, and weight mg which is acting vertically downward. Weight vertically downward. Now we have to resolve this weight into two components. Mg cos alpha along OP. You can see here mg cos alpha which is along OP, and mg sin alpha which is tangential to direction of the velocity Vp. If we remove the velocity is nothing but a tangent at the particular point. So velocity at point P is nothing but this. So it is tangentially and it is opposite to that of velocity. Velocity is in this direction and our mg sin alpha is in this direction. Okay, so this is your mg sin alpha component of weight. Okay, now as the particle is performing circular motion, so what is required? Centripetal force. Okay, what is required? Centripetal force, and that centripetal force is provided by what? A tension difference in the tension and mg cos alpha. Centripetal force which is acting along the radius towards the center. If you see, this is the tension T and this is mg cos alpha. You can see one is acting upward, one is acting downward. So due to this both the force, the difference of this both the force give a resultant. That resultant provides a necessary centripetal force. So I have written here T minus mg cos alpha equal to mvp square upon r. What is centripetal force formula? mv square by r. As particle is at point P, so velocity is vp. So mvp square upon r. T minus mg cos alpha is mvp square upon r. Now, as the particle is moving, suppose particle is at here. So right now, there is no displacement. Particle is at rest here. So the angle traced by the particle is 0 degree. When that will move, it will make certain angle. It will make certain angle. At midpoint, it will trace an angle that is 90 degree. At top, it will trace an angle 180 degree. And at bottom, the angle will be 0. Okay. So at top, what will be the angle traced by alpha? Angle traced by alpha is nothing but 180 degree. So we have to put alpha equal to 180 degree here. 180 degree is nothing but pi radian. So TA. Now as particle is at top, so tension is in downward direction, which is denoted by TA. So TA minus mg cos alpha equal to mva square upon r, because at top we have denoted by letter A, so the velocity at top is VA, so I have written there VA, and tension is TA, so I have written there TA. TA minus mg cos alpha, but what is alpha? It is 180 degree, that is pi, so cos pi equal to mVA square upon r. So what is the value of cos pi? It is nothing but -1, so put here, so what we get? T plus mg equal to mv square by r. Now take this mg that side, what we get? TA is equal to mv square upon r minus mg. So this expression gives a tension in the string at highest point. Tension in the string at highest point. Now we have to remove the tension at the string at lowest point, bottom, along the bottom. So along bottom, what is the difference in this and this? Just we have to change the value of alpha. What is the value of alpha? Value of alpha is 0. Now if you put here cos 0, what is cos 0? Is nothing but 1. So we get TB minus mg is equal to m VB square upon r. Okay. So just take this mg that side, we get TB is equal to m VB square upon r plus mg. M VB square upon r plus mg. Okay.
Sir.
Okay. Now the last one, that is tension along the midway. So along midway we can take any point D or C. I have taken it C. So what we get here? What was the equation? T minus mg cos alpha equal to m Vp square upon r. So as the tension here is Tc, so Tc minus mg cos. Now what is the angle made by here? By the particle? It is nothing but 90 degree, that is pi by 2. Okay, so cos pi by 2 is equal to mvc square upon r. So what is value of cos pi by 2? It is 0. Just put here, we get Tc minus mg into 0 is equal to mvc square by r. Therefore we get Tc equal to mvc square upon r. So these are the expression for the tension at highest point, along the top, at lowest point, that is at bottom, and along the midway. Now if you see these three expressions, what can we conclude from this? Where at what position tension is highest and at what position tension is lowest? From here we can say that tension is highest at bottom and lowest at top. So we can experience also, if we tie a stone or a heavy object to a thread, and if we just hung, then when we catch it, that time we experience certain force pulled by that particular ring. So there is a tension in that thread. And when we are rotating, when it is going at top, the tension in that string is less. Okay, so tension is more at bottom and least at top. So now we are going to see the next derivation of expression for velocities along highest, lowest, and along midway. Okay. Now, as we have removed the expression for tension in previous expression, okay. So what is the expression of tension? Tension at point A is nothing but TA is equal to mVA square upon r minus mg. This was the expression for a tension in the string at highest point in previous derivation. Okay. Now, as the particle is at top, so the tension is very less in the string. So it is almost negligible. So we consider tension is equal to 0. So if you put here tension is equal to 0, then what we get? mVA square upon r is equal to mg. Then m and m get cancelled. What is remaining? V square equal to rg. Because r will shift here, so V square equal to rg. V is equal to under root gr. V is equal to under root gr. So this is the expression for velocity at highest point, velocity at top point when particle is performing VCM. Now we have to find velocity at bottom. Okay. Now particle is at top. So from top particle comes to bottom. So there is change in the energy, change in the velocity, so there is change in the energy. So what is potential energy is equal to what? Change in kinetic energy. So potential energy here is nothing but equal to change in kinetic energy. So what is potential energy formula? mgh. Now what is height here? R plus R, that is 2R. So mg into 2R is equal to change in kinetic energy. Kinetic energy at this minus kinetic energy at this. So what is kinetic energy? Half mvb square minus half mva square. So take half m outside common. So what is remaining? Half mvb square minus va square. Here m get cancelled. Take this 2 here. So what we get? 4gr is equal to vb square minus va square. So vb square equal to 4gr plus va square. Now what is value of va? Under root gr. So va square equal to gr. So put here. So what we get? vb equal to under root 5 gr. So this is expression for the velocity along bottom. Same way, expression for the velocity at midway. Okay? So, same change, potential energy is nothing but equal to change in kinetic energy. So, potential energy, what is potential energy here? Now, particle is moving from here to here. So, height is this much, that is nothing but r. So, mgr is equal to change in kinetic energy. Kinetic energy at low along midway minus kinetic energy at lowest point. So half mvc square minus half mva square. So take here half m common. So what is remaining? Half mvc square minus va square. So again m get cancelled. Take this 2 here. So 2gr is equal to vc square minus va square. So vc square equal to 2gr plus va square. vc square equal to 2gr plus gr. So vc equal to under root 3gr. So these three are the expression for the velocities along highest point, along bottom and along midway.